brought down at the 35
Entering
after a
play
pickup
call.
of
Coach
3.
suggestions.
These
You
two
have 3
conferences have been tied
options.
together for
Locked
years through the
selected.
Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the
Entering
physicality
play
and the
call.
speed from the
Coach
SEC.
suggestions.
I think you nailed it right there. Two
Options.
totally
Locked
different worlds.
selected.
They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking every...
Entering Super Sim. Playing game. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Locked is selected.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
Entering Super Sim. Playing key moments screen. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Locked is selected.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Great offenses only stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Cricket. Flip it.
He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Okay,
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this.
Entering Super Sim. Playing key moments screen. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen. And option is set.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Now on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Scatterbo. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Locked is selected.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Entering play call.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
2nd and short is a great situation at the end. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Scatterbo. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Entering Super Sim. Playing key moments screen. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen. Entering play call, coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Locked is selected.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This offense has a 2nd down play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. You have 3 options.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards.
Options. Locked is selected.
I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Scatterbo. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
Let's go.
Direct snap. Got enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. They move the tight end all over. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Ready?
Offense working from the pistol.
Eagle, unlock. Check. Alert.
Looking for space. It's Scatterbo. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Ready.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Sun Devils want to move quickly. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Trying to run, it's Scatterbo. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Cricket. Roll it. Check.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much.
Entering Super Sim, playing key moments screen. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen. Entering play call, coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock to select.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Okay, ready?
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down.
Easy.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great
Entering
vision,
play call,
uses all of
coach
that to get to the
suggestions.
29.
You have 3 options.
Effective draw
Lock to
plays in the running
select.
game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Entering Super Sim, playing key moments screen. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock to
Already in
selected.
prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. He wants to throw it. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they
Entering
grab
play
the
call.
advantage,
Coach
taking the lead here in the
suggestions.
fourth.
Penal third.
Here comes the 2-point try. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position.
Entering super sims. Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
They're
Penal
backed
third.
up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gonna run it. It's Scatterbo. Not much movement there as the gain of 1 gets him out to the 5.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
You have 3 options.
And ball
Lock to
security at this
selected.
point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering super sim. Playing key moment. Entering play call.
First
Coach
down here for the
suggestions. You have
offense.
3 options. Lock to selected.
Clear! Clear! Alert! Can!
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Lock to selected.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch.
Jackrabbit!
Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior
Entering play
leader.
call. Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock to selected.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Entering super sim. Playing key moments screen. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock to selected.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Squeezes ahead for a couple, and he'll get it out to the 9.
Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock to selected.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
Moves!
From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
Come on, set.
They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock deselected.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game, and what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Cricket. Oh.
Grabbed behind the line. It's McClain. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Scatterbo. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock deselected.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense. They get it to the 32.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the marker. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Entering Super Sim, playing key moments screen. You have 2 options. Continue playing is selected. Entering Super Sim screen. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. You have 3 options.
Arizona
Lock
State is
selected.
going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. You have 3 options. Lock selected.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On second down, he'll let it fly. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.